Some commanders make threats, some commanders bluff. George S. Patton was different. When a German officer once told him, "You'll have to kill me to take this fortress," Patton didn't get angry. He didn't argue. He didn't negotiate. He simply accepted the terms. What followed was not a heroic last stand, not a dramatic siege, but one of the coldest demonstrations of military logic in World War II, and it was over in less than 12 hours. The American advance had stalled at a single point on the map. A fortress, not a temporary defense, a real stone stronghold built centuries earlier. High ground, massive walls, limited access routes, interlocking machine gun fire, artillery, emplacements, underground chambers, a water source inside. Inside were roughly 1,500 German soldiers commanded by a major who had sworn one thing: he would never surrender to Americans. From a tactical standpoint, the fortress was dangerous, but not unbeatable. It could be bypassed, it could be contained. But it sat directly on a critical road junction. Leaving it untouched meant American supply lines would stay exposed. The fortress had to be dealt with. Patton always started the same way. Not with guns, with words. An officer approached the fortress under a white flag with a simple message: "Surrender now, your men live. You are treated as prisoners of war under international rules. No unnecessary bloodshed." It was the fastest, cheapest option. The German major's reply came back immediately. Defiant, personal, final: "Tell Patton if he wants this fortress, he'll have to kill me." It was meant to sound brave, unbreakable, inspirational. It had the opposite effect. When the message reached Patton, his staff expected anger. They didn't get it. According to those present, Patton paused briefly, then said calmly, "Then we'll do exactly that." No speeches, no theatrics, just orders. First, complete isolation. Every road sealed. No reinforcements, no escape, no resupply. Second, heavy artillery, not scattered fire. Precise registration on key points of the fortress: walls, gun positions, structural weak spots. Third, air power, precision strikes, command areas, ammunition storage, artillery crews. Fourth, psychological pressure. Loudspeakers were positioned facing the fortress. Not to threaten, to inform, a timetable. When artillery would begin, when aircraft would strike, when ground forces would move. The defenders were given a night to think. Inside the fortress, morale cracked. Some soldiers questioned the decision. Others feared what was coming. A few tried to surrender and were executed by their own officers. The major believed fear would maintain discipline. It didn't. It accelerated collapse. At first light, the schedule was kept exactly. Artillery opened with methodical precision. Shells hit the same sections again and again. Stone walls began to fail. German guns fired back and were immediately destroyed by counter-batter fire. After hours of bombardment, aircraft arrived. Not carpet bombing, direct hits. The command area was struck repeatedly. Ammunition exploded. The main gate vanished. Throughout it all, the loudspeakers continued: "You can still surrender. You will be treated properly. Walk out with your hands up." And some did. At first, a few soldiers, then dozens. By mid-morning, the fortress was broken. Multiple breaches, no functional command structure, scattered resistance. When American infantry finally moved in, it wasn't chaos, it was systematic. Tanks fired directly into openings. Engineers cleared remaining strong points. Resistance ended quickly. This wasn't a battle anymore. It was cleanup. The German major was found in what remained of his bunker. He refused to surrender. He raised his weapon. An American sergeant fired. It ended there. No speech, no drama, just the fulfillment of a statement. The entire operation lasted less than 12 hours. American losses minimal. No confirmed fatalities. German losses: hundreds killed or wounded, over 1,000 captured. The road junction was secured before nightfall. Patton inspected the fortress the next day. No celebration, no gloating. He ensured wounded German prisoners received medical care. His philosophy was clear: relentless in combat, professional in victory. The real damage wasn't physical, it was psychological. The story spread rapidly. German commanders learned a lesson. Patton's surrender offers weren't bluffs. They weren't negotiating tactics. They were warnings. Refuse, and he would do exactly what he said. Nothing more, nothing less. The German major believed defiance would change the outcome. It didn't. It only changed how violent the outcome became. Heroic last stands don't stop overwhelming force. They only increase casualties. Patton understood something many leaders don't. When someone makes an absolute statement, you should assume they mean it and act accordingly. So, here's the question. Was Patton right to take the major at his word? Or should he have tried harder to save a man determined to die? Drop your thoughts below, and if you want more stories about leadership, consequences, and hard decisions under pressure, subscribe. Because sometimes words aren't negotiations, they're permission.